Imagine a sensual perfume so perfect that it spans the boundaries of time. Sexy, intimate, seductive, timeless. This is Primal Mist. You have seen the TV commercials, heard it on the radio, and have read about it in magazines. But do you know the legend? The birth of Primal Mist is a fascinating story of archaeology, science, and advanced perfumery. After 4 years of research and development, we have produced 2 new sophisticated perfumes that simply are the most incredible fragrances ever created. Unique and extremely exclusive, Primal Mist is quickly becoming the most sought-after upscale perfume in the world. The story began with one lone archaeologist. Some time ago, an archaeologist excavated several cuneiform tablets dating to the 2nd millennium BCE. Decoding the tablets revealed the name of a very powerful woman. Her name was Tapputi. She was overseer of the Mesopotamian royal palace. Tapputi is also identified in the ancient texts as being a chemist, the first such written documentation in recorded human history. It is Tapputi's talents as a chemist that is most intriguing. Her chemical expertise was in the art of perfume making. It is most exciting indeed that the first chemist in the written record was a perfume maker and a woman. However, more was contained in the cuneiform writing on the tablets. Amazingly, one tablet contained the complete formula of one of Tapputi's perfumes. Also etched into that stone was the mention of 2 particular aromatics. We determined that the aromatics were not properly identified by the original discoverers. Our own research team correctly decoded the text. The results were captivating. The numerous references to the correctly identified fragrances as seductive and alluring fascinated our researchers. It seems our ancient ancestors really did know much about sex and attraction. Of course, we made the decision to investigate the properties of these 2 aromatics in our laboratory. The archaeologists were done, and the scientists stepped in. Science is defined as the act of intellectual exploration, practical experimentation, and systematic study through observation and research. In other words, this scientific study phase of Tapputi's aromatics would be long and painstaking, assuming they could even be found. We began to identify the geographic region of Tapputi's aromatics and dispatched personnel to acquire them. After intense searching, the raw materials for the fragrances were located, though only in extremely limited and small amounts. Upon finding the aromatics, they were brought back to our laboratories for testing. The primary constituents were extracted, purified to cosmetic-grade quality, and examined. The moment Tapputi's purified fragrance oils were isolated, we knew our discoveries and efforts had far exceeded our wildest expectations. Our team decided to create 2 new exceptional perfumes, blending the rediscovered alluring aromatics of Tapputi's time with modern-era fragrances. The resulting scents would be virtually unknown since antiquity. Our excitement grew tremendously, but archaeologists, scientists, and chemists are not perfume makers. Perfumery itself is an art, and this is where science exits. Science creates the pigments used by an artist, but it is the artist that paints and creates a masterpiece. Samantha Brown is the artist we commissioned to craft the perfect perfume from the fragrances our scientists extracted. she has been involved in formulating some of the world's most incredible scents. Our design criteria were simple. We wanted a vast improvement over traditional high-end perfumes, which required forward-thinking and advanced formulation techniques. Tapputi's sexy aromatics would be used to create 2 new sensual perfumes. We also desired the newly developed scents to have the perfect balance of top, middle, and base notes, with a warm, light, alluring fragrance and a mere hint of musk. Of course, the perfumes had to be ideal for any occasion. What followed was truly a breakthrough in fragrance design and the art of perfumery. In the end, after 2 years of archaeological and scientific research, and another 2 years of artful creativity, Primal Mist was ready. It was time to unveil Primal Mist to the public. Primal Mist is available to the public in very limited production runs. Only small amounts of the rare and exotic Tapputi aromatics required to produce our perfumes are obtainable. Primal Mist is carefully handcrafted at every stage of creation, including bottling. In fact, about 23 months are needed to create a single bottle of Primal Mist, from start to finish. After a long but beautifully choreographed production effort, Primal Mist is born. Primal Mist is unique, extremely exclusive, and exceedingly rare. But it is also the ideal perfume to accompany all your moods and desires. A perfume that will seduce and amaze. One that is intimate and timeless. The perfect fragrance. Primal Mist. A sensual perfume so perfect that it spans the boundaries of time.